Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Deraps and Setting Sun. So I reacted to a song from this band a couple of weeks ago. Great song. This is the next one. It's called Setting Sun. The album Viva Rock and Roll is coming out on May the 23rd. I've already been sent the album by the record company, so thank you so much. Really appreciate that from the record company sending me that early. Yet to listen to it, of course. That's why I'm doing a reaction. So in this, there's only two guys in Deraps on the actual recording. So you got Josh Gallagher, who does the vocals and the drums, and the guitars and bass is done by Jacob Deraps. So without further ado, got a lot of reactions to do today. This is Deraps. This is Setting Sun. Here we go.
In the end, we'll long again for better days. Hearts undone, one setting sun. In the end, we'll meet again in brighter days. I never thought it would end this way. With my angel whipped away, one gifted from the golden gates to ease your suffering. It's just a moment's end. It's not the only end. You're not the only one who agreed to setting sun. Taking your life to relive all the times in the warmth before divine. Memory will always stay in the meadow of love's sweet escape. This friend has met their end, but in your heart you know that they will live again. The stars align for a deep light, but in the end we all must cross that bridge someday. I never thought it would end so soon. You were the light of my darkest days. The wings of angels call for you to end your suffering. It's just a moment's end. It's not the only end. You're not the only one who agreed to setting sun. Taking your life to relive all the times in the warmth before divine. Memory will always stay in the meadow of love's sweet escape. What more could I have done?
Totally different than the last song. Last song had this almost like Vito Bratta, Eddie Van Halen sort of vibe to the guitar work. Yeah, very White Lion stroke Van Halen sort of party, sort of that sort of music and the really intricate guitar work. This one, very stripped back. Love the acoustic guitar, by the way, man. He's an amazing talent on the guitar, Jacob Deraps for sure. really love the tone of that acoustic guitar as well. They definitely going for this very sort of authentic production and mix on this. Across both of these songs, actually. Jacob Deraps is mixing this as well, producing and mixing it as well. So yes, it's very sort of this sort of stripped back feel, almost not analog, but almost feels like they're going for that sort of sound. This is, again, I mean, it's not, we had a heavier sort of song on the last song. It wasn't heavy, by the way, but it was, it was a more upbeat song. But this almost, again, I'm looking at this sort of, the guitar playing as this Vito Bratta type thing. You imagine this, this was something that could appear on like a White Lion sort of album. This they're very different than the last song, but if you actually think about it, acoustic guitar like that played brilliantly by Jacob on this. It's definitely, I don't know if there's an influence on White Lion here, but I can hear that. But they are very much something of their own as well. It's very cool. It's very like a real honest song, quite emotional lyrically as well. So yeah, man, very cool indeed. And I'll tell you what, it's something, in the plethora of European Scandi heavy rock, which I love, by the way, this sort of veers away, from a lot of music that's out now in rock and metal. It definitely stands alone, in that sort of guise for sure. And I think that's probably why I'm really tuned into it as well, because I listen to so much music now and it's all new. 99% of the time it's new music, and a lot of it does fall under that, that European Scandi sort of melodic hard rock. So it's nice sometimes to veer away from that and have something a bit different, and this definitely gives me that. Very cool, but absolutely love the guitar work. And the vocals are very cool, very emotional as well by Josh Gallagher. He's got this tone and he's sort of almost got this high end that's natural. He can sort of sing at that high end naturally. Very gifted. Love it so far. Here we go for the rest.
Again in brighter days. It's not the end, I'll see a friend some other
Wow. I mean, that escalated quite quickly there. And all for the better, I think. I mean, the way that just came in there, the vocal performance there by Josh Gallagher, man. I tell you what, it reminded me a little bit, and I know I keep harking back because we do relate to music that we know. So when we try to explain, it's easier to explain by harking back and you know, just comparing, if you like. And man, when he came in there with that vocal and he screamed there, definitely not the way this vocalist sings now, but definitely in his prime, Axl Rose. You know, when he really went for it on that high-end vocal. Man, that was fucking brilliant. And then the lovely lead playing there by Jacob Deraps, just playing out there. Wow. I mean, that was pretty epic, classic at the same time. Fucking hell. 6 minutes and 42 seconds as well. So a really long song and just needed that. You know, it had this real grand feel to it once it banged in there halfway through, and then you just the second half of it was just rock, you know, but done with so much emotion in the guitar playing, in the vocals. Amazing stuff, man. What turned out from a great song, like a really good song, turned into a fucking great song by the end. Very cool indeed. That was Deraps. That was Setting Sun. I think they're capturing a little bit of a moment in time here. You know, they're really, obviously, for me, don't mean to mention so many bands, I know, but they're almost like they understand, you know, they're giving you little sort of memories, if you like, of, and this is songs that we haven't heard before, but it almost makes you feel a bit warm inside, thinking of the past and the great music that we've had, but injecting their own great part into it. Absolutely amazing. That was Deraps. That was Setting Sun. Remember, the album Viva Rock and Roll is coming out on May the 23rd this year. Let me know what you think of that song in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.